Good morning. We have a bit of a challenging week happening right now, so much so that I'm not going to have a slide that does not involve discount fee. Here's what happened. Last week, we talked about consumer price index, CPI, was going to come in high, and it did. Inflation went up. It's been going down for more than a year. Also, the day after that, the producer price index, the wholesale inflation number, also came in higher than expected. Mortgage rates are currently at their highest point since November. So let's look at what that means. These rates here in this column all have one discount point added to closing costs, except for the jumbo, that's just half. So we have 7.25 on the 30-year fixed, 6.5 with one discount FHA. VA and USDA are 6.875 with one discount. These are for 800 credit scores now. I priced out a condo purchase for someone putting 20% down with a 730 credit score, and that was firmly in the eights. So we have found ourselves in a bit of a spot here, and hopefully we'll get some good news before the September 20th Fed meeting, where they will either hold or increase the federal funds rate yet again. Quick reminders for what I do. 5+ units are okay. Non-permitted ADUs are okay. Super high acreage, no problem. 10% down. Bank statements. Instead of tax returns, we can use bank statements, or that next to the bottom point there, we can just use a 1099 form and use 90% of the income on that. I also have 2 bridge loans, and we have ways to have your buyer not have to make a payment on the home that's going to be for sale. Tons of details and guidelines in those, so I'll just leave it at that. Also, if you have someone who might want to move to Washington but is afraid of going from a 3-ish rate to a 7-ish rate, we have a new lending partner up there. We quarterback the deal. It's just going to be serviced by a credit union. As little as 3% down, and it can be a 10-year fixed ARM, fixed for the first 10 years at around 6% with no discount fee. Moving to point 3 on this little list here. If you go for an ARM that is fixed for the first 5 years instead of the first 10, that's at about 5.625 with no discount fee. These can be bought down with additional discount, but they're pretty good without. There's no prepayment penalties, and medical student loans can be excluded. There's some tricky guidelines. We have to cross some barriers and meet some guidelines for that to happen. Also, I am licensed in Washington, so let's drum up some business. Hopefully we have a better conversation next week about rates. Thank you.